All right. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I was watching one of my favorite K dramas called Doctor Romantic. And in one of the episodes, this head doctor gave his junior doctor a very special case study called the Oddball Project. And as soon as I saw the title, I was immediately intrigued by it because I felt like it reflected pieces of my life and I felt like it was indirectly speaking to me. You see, when I was growing up, I've always been curious and I've always been driven to explore. It was the type of exploration where I actually wanted to understand how the world around me works. And so as time went by and as I continued to explore, I realized that there are some parts of the world that I actually wanted to change. For instance, in my high school, I noticed that there's a lack of support and engagement in the STEM community. And that motivated me to start the first ever STEM focused student program in my high school department. And so as I continued to navigate through life and as I continued to grow up and contribute to the smallest changes possible around me, I often found myself to be in situations where I'm always the odd one out. Situations where I'm the only teenager in a team of working adults in an international competition. Situations where I'm the only biomedical engineering student in my research lab right now. Situations where I am the only student from abroad holding a leadership position in one of my organizations before. And oftentimes, situations where I'm the only woman in my engineering teams. And it's so hard to navigate through spaces like this when you actually try to look across the room and not be able to see someone who looks like you, or not be able to see someone who may understand the unique perspective that you do have. It's so demotivating trying to navigate through groups or spaces where you actually feel deep inside that you are different from the rest. And so, no matter how hard it is, though, I obviously have no choice. And every day I continue to wake up, look myself into the mirror, and remind myself that there's a reason why I'm here. There should be a reason why I'm here. There should be a reason why I'm the only odd one out. And there should be a reason why I don't fit in with the rest of the group. And I remind myself to embrace this uniqueness as long as it inspires others. And you know what? It actually did. Somehow, the first STEM program that I initiated in my high school department before, I heard that my school officially adopted it to be an annual program, and it received a lot of positive feedback. Somehow, despite being the only teenager or the only high schooler in my previous international team working in a competition with adults and with working professionals, that did not stop me from leading the team and from actually delivering quality work to contribute to the competition. And somehow, despite being the only biomedical engineering student in the research lab that I'm part of, the head of the lab actually reached out to me and told me, Zyra, you know what? You may be the only BME student in this lab, but I want you to know that you have a space in this lab and that you belong. And I'm so glad that you're here because you have a fresh perspective. So going back to the episode that I was talking about earlier, the junior doctor, after spending countless nights trying to solve the case study that was given to him, and after collaborating with his fellow doctors, he was able to finally figure it out. And so he went to his head doctor, submitted it, and asked him, why did you give me the oddball project? Why me? Out of all the other doctors out here, why did you give this to me? And the head doctor simply replied, because you are one of the oddballs. And so tonight, I invite you to take up your own space in this world, to embrace your own uniqueness and embrace your own differences, because who knows, maybe at the end of the day, your difference may be the change that the world actually needs. Thank you.